So today was one of those days where it was like, what what do you talk about? Well, you don't really know what to talk about. You don't really know what to talk about, and I don't have any real excuse for why I'm recording late yet again. Just because I honestly just think it has really become a habit that I really need to try very hard to break, especially on days like today when I wasn't particularly busy. So today, I'm just going to just let you know what I did today. So this is going to be a really quick video, um, but honestly, I spent the majority of the day hanging out with my dog, and I'm with my dog every day since since being back home. You know, being back home with my mom. But today, Shake was just a little bit extra clingy for some reason. And he gets like that every so often. I'm not for sure why, but the baby, he just didn't like, he just wanted to be held all day and he wanted to play if he wasn't sleeping, he just wanted to play, and take naps, in my lap and stuff like that. So I dedicated that time you know, to my dog today, honestly. That's what I did for the majority of the day. And let me just say, the days like this are just what I live for because I missed being able to just spend more time with my dog because my mom would pet sit for me. She has been, pet sitting for me um for the last, ever since we moved back to the East Coast, and I started working, and I moved to the DMV area. She's been helping me out tremendously with my dog, and now that I have the opportunity to just be with them, all the time, and on days like this, even though I always am just kind of paying extra attention to him, especially when he's acting a little bit out of the norm. Like I said, he'll get clingy, but he's not a clingy dog in general. He just has his moments, and today was just one of those moments. And so um yeah, so I just hung out with my dog all day, and I mean we took a couple of walks. We went outside, and we were just hanging out all day. And I live for these moments because, like, when I envision what my dream day is, it's working from home, on my own schedule, like not having, a set schedule in which I have to like be on the computer type situation and clock in and clock out type situation. It's just, you know, excuse me, having work, but making my own schedule around when I work so that I can, hang out with my dog and like read a book or listen to a podcast or something like that. And so that's pretty much what I did. And also, just again, still learning some more skills when it comes to content creation. Today, my focus was on still trying to get better with creating thumbnails, and just trying to mimic a lot of the different types of designs and things that I've seen that I like the aesthetic of. And so I'm getting a little bit better. Again, it's one of those things that's pretty time consuming, and I don't want to just leave it up to just, because I'm using Canva, and I'm actually just learning Canva better and being able to navigate it and understanding what all of the different elements of it are and what they do, and and stuff. So I actually spent a couple of hours honestly today dedicated to that, and just kind of looking through templates and figuring out how to manipulate them and do all the things that you do um, when it comes to, creating thumbnails. So I spent a good amount of time doing that, and hopefully I'll be able to start implementing the thumbnails here soon. I've already been dabbling just a little bit with figuring out how to add text, to still photos and stuff like that. But I want to get a little bit better at, text placement, font, all that stuff. And I've mentioned in other videos when it comes to creativity on that level, like when it comes to artistic stuff, artsy craftsy kind of stuff. I, that's not my strongest, suit. So my learning curve is a bit steeper. And so it just taking me a little bit longer to get that stuff down, but I'm working on it. So I dedicated a good amount of time doing that as well today. But honestly, mostly most of the day was just really me hanging out with my dog. He wanted to play a lot, like and stuff like that. So in between that, and then really I caught like one or two shows between Netflix and Peacock. I caught like two episodes of the show, the miniature wife on Peacock, and it has I believe her name is Elizabeth Banks. I know her from the uh the singing movie. Which I'm mad that I can't think of the name of the movie, and it's actually one Pitch Perfect. Um I know her from that movie, but it's a pretty funny show. I'm not for sure though if it would be something that'll keep my attention for the rest of the episodes or not though. But it was pretty funny, and then I also checked out the Vince Staples show, and I know it's been out for it came out a while ago. I had never watched it though. It's always been something on my watch list, and I watched like the first two or three episodes of that, and I think I watched like the first three episodes, and it was hilarious. It was really really funny. So I'm pretty sure I'll probably finish watching that one, but that was pretty much the extent of my day, guys. Just having a chance to just hang out with my dog. This is the stuff that I just have been looking forward to doing for so long. And then just being able to kind of relax and stuff a little bit. These next couple of days are going to be probably pretty busy for me. So whew, you know, cranking out a video over these next couple of days is going to be definitely a challenge, but hopefully I should be able to knock it out. But in any event, that is that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. These are those days when it's just like, what can I talk about? Because another thing, a little bit, work that's I have some other stuff working against me. Namely, a new friend of mine. Her name is Perimenopause, and she with the forgetfulness and the memory and the things. Um, I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. When I look up all the symptoms and all of that stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, that must be, that is probably what I'm dealing with. I haven't, um, you know, gotten officially, on record about that, but in any event, I'm pretty sure that's what it is because I'm of that a certain age, But in any event, I digress. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all, let you know how my day went. It was great. Um, got a lot of rest in and got to play with my dog and learn, try to hone in on my skill set with content creation and onward and upward. Let me know in the comments if you have a clingy pet. I'd love to hear about him or her. Um, yeah, because Shake today. But right now, you might hear a slight hum in the background. He's snoring. It's definitely, his bedtime, and so he's such a little dog, but he snores so loud. And it's so cute though. I'm so used to it. In any event, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.